Hey, welcome back, comic fans. It's Mr. Q Comics, back with some more show and tell. Today, I've got a nice little stack of books I'm going to show off. These are all books I picked up pre-pandemic, stuff from hauls that I never got around to showing off. So I've cherry-picked out a handful of books that I thought were really cool that I wanted to show off. Just a stack of stuff I haven't gone around to kind of filing away or double checking against my duplicates, and I had a bunch of boxes set aside I didn't get through. So cherry picked out a handful, I don't know, 15 books or so. I've got a couple of Bronze Age books, some Silver Age keys, and I've got some nice pre-code horror slabs at the end. So keep in mind when I'm going through these are old. So a lot of these, most of these prices are not reflective of the current market. So there's some books in here that have absolutely exploded since I picked them up. So with that said, if you are a fan of comic hauls, do me a favor, go down below, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about these books. So it's in no particular order. I cherry picked from like 5-6 different hauls, something like that. So first thing I'll show off, I picked this up out of the dollar bins. Again, super old, pre-pandemic stuff here. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mirage Studios from 1987. I don't think it's a particular key or anything. It's in pretty decent shape. I think it wasn't bagged or boarded at all, but I thought it was a cool pickup from the dollar bin, so I snagged it. Pretty nice find. I think near mint copies are probably like 20 bucks, something like that. Nothing huge, but still cool book for $1. All right, next book we've got awesome cover on Amazing Spider-Man number 220. This is a Bob Layton cover. This was just a Bronze Age issue I was missing. One of my shops I've talked about before, it does these periodic back issue sales where their regular back issue books will be marked down significantly. So this is a really sharp copy. I think it was like $4 or $5, something like that. Just an awesome Moon Knight cover that I did not have. So happy to put that into the run. Now, for those of you who have watched my videos before, I've talked about a different shop that always did these $10 grab bags, which they no longer do. But I pulled this out of one of the final grab bags I had picked up. Love the grab bags, but I ended up buying so many of them that I really got overwhelmed with how much stuff I was getting. And I get a lot of duplicates, which was fine. It was always like really good Marvel Bronze Age stuff. I mean, $10 grab bags, you were getting 7-8 books and you were pulling out books like this. This is Power Man and Iron Fist number 50 from 1978. Really nice shape. This is probably VF plus, VF near mint. So I believe this is the issue where it's renamed as Power Man and Iron Fist. I didn't realize Chris Claremont did the story on this with John Byrne art, and very cool Dave Cockrum cover. So it works out to like $1.50 when you get that. So this next one, just a gorgeous cover. This is just from my Neil Adams Batman collection. This was on a different shop's wall. They have like the big wall behind the counter. And this was just above their back issues, but really gorgeous cover. Really nice shape, probably VF range. I can't even remember what I paid for this. I don't think it's a key. I just love the cover, and it was in really solid shape. I think a kind of rare red cover for Neil Adams books are usually much more darker in theme, which is what attracts me to them, but this one just really pops with the red banner. I love the Batgirl old school costume, just awesome and really nice shape. So had to grab that one. Gorgeous. All right, back to some Marvel stuff here. These are some crossover covers. I love crossover covers. This is Fantastic Four 73, just a classic Jack Kirby cover from 1968. I don't think this commands a huge price tag. I probably paid about $15, and this is a mid-grade copy. I usually grab these when I find them. I just love the crossover covers like this. Another one here. This one does command a bit more, and I don't know the significance of this. It's Avengers 53. Same idea. You've got the Avengers with the X-Men here. Key collector listed as the first X-Men crossing over into the Avengers title. I don't know if that's accurate. I mean, this is from 1968. It could be, but that's what they have it as. CGC labels just listed as a generic, X-Men crossover. So I don't know what's accurate. Still an awesome cover. This one is John Buscema cover. This one does command a little bit more than the Fantastic Four one, but again, just an amazing crossover cover, and I love the kind of white backgrounds where there's nothing going on. It's just the characters, which seems to be, you get a good amount. I've got a few covers like that in here, but I always love those. They can be tough, though. It's really tough to find them in really nice, white pages. They're always tanning around the edge, at least the ones I find. So I imagine in higher grade, they do command quite a bit more just because of how tough it seems to be to get them nice and snow white. Here's a book that I picked this up. Now I did get a deal when I got this. It is X-Men number 49, Steranko cover from 1968. This is the first appearance of Polaris and Mesmero. Now, it was a good deal when I got it. It was probably about, again, 13, 14 bucks, mid-grade copy. I've got a few of these, but man, I looked this up when I was prepping for this video, and holy cow, this book has definitely shot up significantly. I think X-Men 50 as well, which is that gorgeous green Steranko cover. Everyone knows that one. It's phenomenal, which I think commands more than this issue, even though it's the second appearance of Polaris. I'm probably screwing that up. I'm sure there's some argument to be had there, but still, this book, man, I see CGC copies in the fine range, 5.5 to 6 range, going for $400+. So this was a great pickup when I got it, but man, amazed to see how much it's shot up. It's just everything going nuts. Any sort of key from the Silver Age, it is just, if you find them cheap, just buy them. Even if it's a character you're not looking for, get the keys, pick up the deals, and use that to flip and get the books you really want. I mean, this is a great book, which I love piecing together the X-Men Silver Age run, but just amazed to see what that one's going for. Another awesome book. X-Men 51, again, gorgeous Steranko cover. You got the white cover on 49, and then this one is completely full, just amazing colors. This is the first appearance of Eric the Red. Same idea. I think I picked it up 14, 15 bucks. I think it was all from the same sale, the same show where I picked up that Ninja Turtles book out of the dollar bin, if I recall correctly. And a lot of times what the guy does, the owner does most of the pricing. He'll just go through a bunch of stuff, new stuff for a show, and just price it real quick. So a lot of times you find he'll just price everything the same, 15 bucks for this whole run, and you've really got to look through. The condition can be very wildly. So I picked out a few that I didn't have, but this one's just an amazing Steranko cover. And I think that's the only time I've ever picked that up, actually. All right, next few eBay buys, if I remember correctly, I think they were all from the same seller, and I think one, maybe two, no, just one was a duplicate, but love my Spidey books. Amazing Spider-Man number 30. I have it in super low grade. I've got a couple that are probably in the good range. This one was really solid, mid-grade copy. And again, just to show you price differences, man, what did I pay for this? And this was, again, I mean, it's old, but 12 months ago I picked it up. I think I won it for 37 bucks, and it's probably a 6. So for Spider-Man number 30, man, it crazy cheap compared to what stuff's going for today. Now these two I didn't have, so I was just looking for these specific issues in the middle of the Spidey, 1 to 100 run. Amazing Spider-Man number 47. Again, another one of those full white background covers. This is John Romita. Just you can see it's tanning. Got a tape pull there, but still, I think I won it cheap in the $30 range, something like that, and I didn't have it. So really happy to get that. Love the Craven cover. And then right with it, I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 48. This one's in a little bit better shape. I think it was a few bucks more, but yeah, I think I got those all from the same seller. So happy to add those into the run. This is, I think, the first appearance of the second Vulture. But again, I think I want it for like 30 bucks, Crazy. I don't think they're going for that today. Amazing how quickly the market has exploded in the past 12 to 14 months. All right, into some of the better books. I got 3 more raw books and then a handful of slabs. This is a fantastic book. Again, I mentioned I love the crossover covers. I love my Spidey crossovers. This is Avengers number 11. This is a fantastic book. This one's in low grade, probably in the good, very good range. I don't remember what I paid. Probably at the time, I was probably paying fair market, 75 bucks, something like that. It's pretty beat, but it's not like crumbling apart when you flip through it. So I think this is the first Spidey crossover with the Avengers, and it's the second appearance of Kang. So I don't see a ton of people showing this off. Still seems pretty affordable by today's standards. By that I mean, VG copies for a couple $100, which is shockingly affordable. I think this is a great book to be picking up. I mean, first appearance of Kang is through the roof like everything. I always preach going after the second appearances, and this is one of these fantastic second appearances that's got multiple things going for it. Early Silver Age, first Spider-Man crossover with the Avengers. It's early Spidey, just a fantastic book. So I think I'm going to be trying to pick up a few more of these to hold on to. But super happy to have that. Love the Spidey crossovers. And of course, it's just a fantastic Jack Kirby cover and Stan Lee story. Now here's one that has recently just blown up. I picked this up. It wasn't on my radar. I just grabbed it because my shop had it in. It was cheap. I knew what it was. I've had it and sold it before for far less than it's going for today. But it's Tales to Astonish number 90. Pretty solid copy. Probably in the fine range. It's got a little miswrap or spine roll towards the back there. You can see the edge hanging over. Yeah, so this is probably in the 5.5 range. And I think at the time it was less than $20. God knows what this is going for right now. I'm sure it's a couple hundred, a few $100s. I will probably be unloading this. And I just grabbed it going, they've had Abomination in the movies. I don't know if this will do anything, but for less than $20. And man, just character gets dropped, in a trailer, and the book just completely goes nuclear. This in 91, which I know I've had both and sold them. And I am sure my copies went for, in the $10 range when I sold them just a couple years ago, which is amazing. I know I've seen this so many times and left it behind. But anyways, just goes to show you how crazy things are. Still a great book, especially if you're a Hulk fan. Another fantastic Jack Kirby copy, or Jack Kirby cover. Now this is another one I remember looking this up when I was contemplating buying this, because this is super low grade. It's Journey into Mystery Annual number 1, first appearance of Hercules and Zeus, again Stan Lee and Kirby. This one's really beat low grade, probably in the 2.0 range. It is complete, but the spine's falling apart. And I think at the time I got it, it was less than $30. And I remember looking it up on eBay and thinking if it was a good deal. And I just, the fact that I was even considering not buying it for $30 back then, I probably had a huge stack of books is the problem. I was probably spending a couple $100s and trying to trim the fat. But I mean, I saw 3.0s recently selling for, over $300. So again, just unreal that there was not nearly this much attention on this character just a year ago. And then I was even contemplating leaving it behind for $30, which there's no way you do that today. That would be an absolute score. So another fantastic book. I have no idea what's going on with Hercules. Everyone's rumored to be coming into some movie or show now. If it's a first appearance and it's cheap, buy it. All right, off of the superhero stuff, on to some pre-code horror, which I have no idea what the values are doing on these. Seems to be a completely separate market. I really know nothing about Golden Age stuff. I'm such a novice, but I took the opportunity to buy a few slabs from the shop that has the grab bags. They got in this collection of ECs, and they all have the same grain. I've shown off a handful of them before, I think. So let's start with Weird Science number 14. Just a gorgeous Wally Wood cover. These all have like pretty significant water damage. The whole collection, everything was like a 2.5. They got a ton slabbed. But they present pretty well. I love the color on this. It's kind of deep indigo color from 1952. Again, Wally Wood on the cover. So, and I don't even know what he paid for it. I think it was less than $50 when I bundled everything together. I just kind of picked out the ones he had. He had a bunch of them. He had a whole short box, and he had some of the classic EC ones that were huge money, $500-600. And then I just kind of picked out the cheaper, more affordable ones. So I got that. This cover I always love. This is Johnny Craig on the cover. This is Vault of Horror number 26 from 1952. I always thought this was a great cover. Again, I mean, these are low grade, but you're finding these books in any grade. It is well worth the pickup. I think this was under $100 at the time I picked it up. Again, I don't know what these pre-code horror books are doing in the market. I'm not really paying attention to them. I pick up the horror themed covers just because I think they're so cool. I don't know a ton about Golden Age. Like I said, I watch so many people on Instagram that just are way more knowledgeable than me, but I think they're just super cool. Um, I have three more here. All right, into the. I think these. I've only had one Tales from the Crypt before this, so again, I just grabbed the ones he had available that weren't going to completely break the budget. We've got number 45 from 1955. This is Graham Ingalls on the cover. Again, they're all the same thing. Really heavy water damage and staining on the back, but from the front, the covers present pretty well. So again, I think the Tales from the Crypt always seem to be more expensive. So these were all over $100. These next few. So I think I picked those three up from the show that they had, and then he had a couple that he put on eBay. And I love my shop going in there, but I typically don't buy from them on eBay because they command such a following. Their prices go through the roof. Everything they put up is a dollar auction. It starts at $1, everything. And they're always end at nighttime. They never do off hours, so they always get top dollar for their books. But these couple, I just really wanted, and for some reason they didn't go too through the roof. It probably went right about what the market was at the time. So we got Tales from the Crypt 38, again from the same collection. Pretty heavy water damage, but still presents pretty well. This is Jack Davis on the cover, which I have to say, as I learn more about it, seems to me the Jack Davis covers are the ones I really love the most. I think I forget which book, it's got the awesome werewolf cover. That one's expensive though. I think I bid on it and probably lost out, but this is another fantastic cover. Oh, just look at the facial expression there. Amazing. All right, final book here. Same thing. I won these two auctions at the same night and picked them up in store. This is again another Jack Davis cover, the classic Frankenstein cover from Tales from the Crypt 34. Again, all 2.5s, but still fantastic. Happy to have these. I probably prefer them raw in a grade like this, but I mean, these books typically do get slabbed, it seems. So super happy to have those books. So anyways, guys, again, a lot of these prices I'm throwing out way out of skew for what the market is today because the haul is so old. But go down below, leave me some comments, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys soon.